Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about the important announcement on waiver of the interview requirement for US visa. This simply means that some of you may no longer need to give your US visa interview. Before this, the process was that first we used to fill our DS-160 form. After that, we used to schedule our appointment for our US visa interview. And finally, we used to appear for our US visa interview. But now some of you may no longer need to appear for your US visa interview. In this video, I will discuss which visa category do not need now US visa interview. So let us read this announcement. This is from Department of State US from the government website itself. Before I read this to you, let me tell you something. You giving your interview or not depends on the consular office. So they are the ones who will decide that whether they should waive your in-person interview or not. So if they feel that your profile is good, if they feel that you have filled all the details correctly, they may not need you to appear for your interview and you will go directly and give your biometrics and your visa will be issued. But if they feel for some reason that they are not convinced from your DS-160, they may ask you to appear for your interview. So having made this clear, let me tell you, like, if you are a student and you are applying for F visa, then depending on your profile, they will let you know, the consular office, they will let you know that whether you need to appear for your interview or not. Therefore, it is very important, it is imperative for you that you fill your DS-160 correctly. If you fill your DS-160 correctly, if you fill all the details correctly, so again, let me reiterate this, you need to properly fill your DS-160, make sure every information is correct and make sure that the DS-160 that you are filling, you will not need to appear for your interview. However, if there is any issue with your DS-160 or if the consular office for any reasons feels like looking at your profile that you need to appear for the interview, then you will have to give the interview. So having made that clear, let me talk about the different visa categories on which this applies. So as you can see, previously approved authorities allowing consular office to waive the in-person interview for certain H2, F categories, M and academic J visa applicants, H1, H3, all these categories. You can read these as well. So a lot of people have asked me that do B1, B2 people needs to give interview or not. B1, B2 basically is business and tourism visa. So if you want to travel to US for tourism purpose or business purpose, you need to apply for B1, B2 visa. I have read this in detail. I didn't find anywhere mentioning that people who are applying for B1, B2 visa do not need to appear for interview. So let me make this clear. People who have applied for B1, B2 visa, they still need to appear for interview because it is not mentioned over here. However, if you already have B1, B2 visa and if your visa has expired, in that case, if you apply within 48 months of the prior visa expiration, then you are eligible for interview waiver. So this is something that I wanted to make clear. But if you are a student, but if you are applying for a student visa, the F visa, then in that case, your interview could be waived depending on how good your profile is. And how good you can show your profile is, you can do it by filling the information, the details in the DS-160 clearly. So the fact that you can have your interview waived, but it depends totally on how you fill your DS-160. I hope this video was useful to you. Thank you so much.